Hey guys, what's up? Zyphelin here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Nekros and Ember Deluxe skins. For too long didn't watch this video, Nekros looks great, Ember looks like poop. That's just my opinion. Of course, every time that I go to record a video, there's a hotfix. That's just my luck. But let's take a quick run through the skin. This Nekros Deluxe skin is called the Nekros Urkala skin. I think it looks pretty cool. I think it matches Nekros's theme kind of a little bit because you have the little kind of like ghosty bits coming out of his head, his arms, his legs, stuff like that. And all in all, it's just one of those skins that it looks cool. That's really all I can say about it is it looks cool, and most of your attachments and stuff fit on it. Like there's nothing that really seems as if it's out of place whenever you put it on the frame, right? So I could go ahead and I could throw on my Acanthus, it would look fine. I could throw on my Embolus stuff, it would look fine. Nabbers would look okay as well. Basically anything that you have, maybe apart from the Targus a little bit. I don't think the Targus looks that good. It looks alright, but most things, whenever you throw it on this frame, look fine. My main complaint with both the skins, though, is this here. Like, if, let's say, one of your attachments shifts something up or down on your arms, then your clan emblem is going to be shifted up or down as well, and it kind of just makes for this weird issue where the clan emblem just isn't visible type of thing, so it's just sitting in sort of weird locations, right? So I'm just trying to remember, it was the Avia that I was using, but it's an alright skin. My only concern or downside to it, I guess, is that whole clan emblem thing, but you can realistically run whatever you want on it as long as it looks cool to you. As for the legs and stuff, I mean, basically run anything. I think it all works on it, to be honest with you guys. Even the Quadro looks cool on here, and I'm not usually that big of a fan of the Quadro. But you can basically throw anything on and it'll look fine, if I'm being honest with you. I went with the Spirit Seal, because one, it's just something that I don't use a lot, and two, I think it looks cool on here because of how skinny Nekros' legs are, I guess. The only thing that's bothering me right now, and I'm only noticing this now, is the clipping for this leg right here. So Spirit Seal's being thrown in the trash now, I guess, because of that. There's clipping on there. Anything that clips for me, I just don't like it unless it's sort of bearable clipping. The Nadina here looks fine. I guess I'll run that. Let's see. Let's just go ahead and throw it on the other side as well. Yeah, I mean, that looks like it blends in with the frame pretty well, which is what I'm kind of going for. We also got this here thing right here, which is the Nekros Urkala binds, and it's just really cool looking chains. I think they look cool as well. My only downside to these is the dangly bits. I'm not that big of a fan of them, and having too many of them is just kind of meh. In my opinion, of course. So going with the Morto spines, these look ugly as hell. Never used these. They're just kind of meh. And then obviously the Halloween helmet, your helmet off your frame clips through that there, so there's no point really using that. But other than that, that's really it. The color scheme that I'm currently using is white, black, black, and then you can use two of your own colors if you wanted to. So let's just go ahead and back out so we get to the actual frame part. And then let's say, for example, we made this red because this is my standard color scheme for him. That looks more like a pink, so let's go for a darker red, I guess. Let me see, Dojo. Let's go for this, and we're going to head and throw that on there. So, and then go to attachments and go ahead and change it. So it more looks like a brown, but it's a cool looking type of brown, and I think it looks pretty badass. We also have to change our Cyandana colors here as well. As for Cyandanas, I mean, let's see, does anything different kind of work on him? I mean, basically anything works for him, like this looks pretty cool kind of a little bit. Anything that you can throw on will work on this skin, in my opinion. I think it's designed pretty well. So there's that. I'm just going to go ahead and throw Misa back on again because Misa looks cool. And yeah, let's just go ahead and color our weapons too, so we get the full effect, I guess. Let's see. Pandero. Yep. And my Atarax. So there you go. Got all that good stuff. I've got Enlightenment sigil on my chest here, and then I have my Syndicate sigil on the back, but I've turned the alpha all the way down so you can't see it. So I think the Nekros skin looks really cool, but whenever it comes to the Ember skin, this is a completely different story. So this is what my Ember looks like. I don't think Ember is a very good looking frame, but this is one of the cases with the skin where I feel like the Tenogen's just going to beat it out, and you'd be better spending money in the Tenogen rather than actually buying the skin with Platinum. Of course, it looks cool. I'm not, saying that it looks horrible, but it just kind of reminds me too much of a rooster. I mean, maybe I've colored it wrong. Maybe I'm just crap at fashion frame, but I don't think this skin looks particularly, I can't even say that word, but I don't think it looks I don't think it looks good. You know, I just don't think it's gonna be one of the skins that does it for me. You know, maybe like you can change it to white. There's a lot that you could do with the skin, and that's what I don't like about it, because there's so much you can do with it that it just gets confusing, and it just kind of you have colors ending up in places that you don't really want them to be. I think the thing that I like the most about this skin is probably like the feet, because the feet look kind of sturdy, like armorish, I guess, and then the rest looks kind of like squishy, like weird dangly rooster. Look at that helmet, like ugh, it's just not my type, you know. So I would recommend going for the Majesty skin, because the Majesty skin, even though I haven't bought it yet, I plan on buying this. It looks a lot better, even just with the color scheme that I have on right now. Even if we go back to my regular Ember, we go to the skins, we go to the Ember Majesty skin, like you can see how much better it looks. Like you don't even have to, you know, squint to see it. Like the difference is insane. It just looks like it's an armored Warframe. It actually looks like a cool looking Warframe, where this Ember, again, this just reminds me too much of a rooster. But you know, you could do whatever you want with this. I'm going with a black and then a color of my choice. So let's try, I guess, dark blue. I already have that selected in my favorites, so let's go to the dark blue. There we go. And then let's go ahead, go to the attachments, and go to the Cyan, change it all around. Looks a little bit better, but again, this is the thing with the shoulder pads, right? So you move it, and then you see like this weird thing with your clan emblem. I don't know what it is, but it just kind of pissed me off a little bit, because look how my emblem with the canvas specifically is kind of like clipping through it a little bit, and you need to angle it correctly, but it's kind of clipping through it a little bit, and that's kind of annoying me. That's the slightest detail, but I don't know. Maybe it's just how my Ember's standing, but you know, it's kind of annoying. Let's see if we can walk. Yeah, you see how it's like sort of bent back a little bit? I'm not that big of a fan of that, you know? Not that big of a fan, but you know, it's whatever. I'm not that big of a fan of the Ember skin, but I'm sure some people somewhere will like it, and I don't down them for that. It's just, it's not my type of skin. Obviously, you have the cool effects on here, like you can see the flames on her face and stuff like that. It looks pretty badass. But yeah, that's just my opinion on the two skins. I would pick up the Majesty skin over this one, and this one is actually called, what's it called? Let me see. I just call it the Ember Deluxe skin, but obviously it has a proper name, Vermilion skin. So there you go. This is the Ember Vermilion skin, if you want to go ahead and look that up. And yeah, that is pretty much it. If you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead, hit that like button below. And if you want to see more Warframe content from me, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.